This is the Gooderham and Worts Distillery District. It allows people to experience the Victorian era as if they used a time machine. But who created the distillery? When was it created? And why does it exist? I will be answering all of these questions in this episode of Toronto Origins. If you watched my video on the Gooderham building, you probably have already heard about the Gooderhams. They found massive success in the banking and distillery industries. The story of their famous distillery began in 1832 when two new immigrants and brothers-in-law from England named William Gooderham and James Ward built a windmill near the Toronto Bay Area. This windmill unfortunately no longer exists. Gooderham saw an opportunity in the increased production of grain in Upper Canada and started laying the groundwork for the distillery. Gooderham, alongside his son and his nephew, who was the son of James Ward, worked to get the distillery up and running by 1850. In 1861, they built a 5-story mill and distillery, which caused the production of spirit to skyrocket. This building is now the oldest and largest part of the distillery district. The distillery continued to grow, and at one point it even beat the United States in being the top producer and exporter of spirits. Many of the Victorian buildings in the distillery were built by David Roberts Jr. Following the death of Gooderham and Worts' son, the business experienced a rough period. It should come as no surprise that the years of Prohibition and World War I caused the distillery to experience further difficulties. In order to support World War I operations, the company briefly became an industry that produced British acetones, which were used to create smokeless gunpowder. Harry C. Hatch bought the business from Gooderham's son after the war, since alcohol prohibition was still in effect. The business became Hiram Walker Gooderham and Worts Ltd. in 1927 after Hatch united it with Hiram Walker and Sons Ltd. In 1988, the government designated the Gooderham and Worts complex as a National Historic Site. Rum manufacturing continued there until it was permanently shut down in 1999. Despite being shut down, many films were recorded in the district, with more than 1,700 movies featuring the distillery. In 2001, 10 years after the original distillery closed, Cityscape Holdings acquired the property. They began transforming the distillery into the famous historic district, which opened in 2003. Today, Toronto residents and tourists frequently visit the district. The distillery became a hub for art, culture, and entertainment. The distillery's 19th century architecture is a break from all the skyscrapers and modern architecture found in Toronto. It provides an endless stream of inspiration for the people of Toronto and will continue to inspire future generations for as long as it exists.